Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Martin with The Contoured Chemist, and I've been getting a question a lot lately. Well, two questions. All my Lashify lovers out there they ask me all the time, how do you wash your face? And how do you wash around your lashes so they don't fall off and you can get a week's wear out of them? So I'm also getting asked a lot about my skincare routine because if you don't know, I am a skincare junkie. I love trying new products and my skincare has changed drastically since my last video. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put it all into one video. So whether you're a Lashify lover or you just want to see the skincare, keep watching. So I'm gonna go over how I remove my makeup for the night and my entire nightly routine. And yeah, if you want to see it, keep watching and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. All right, ladies, let's go ahead and get into it and start my nightly routine. I'm wearing a very natural look today, so I don't have a whole lot of eye makeup on, but these are fresh lashes from today. And so I'm going to show you guys how I remove my makeup. So if you did not see my very first nightly routine video and how I kind of developed my own skincare regimen, then I'll link that below. I'm using some of the same products and I've kind of mixed up some, and I have a lot of skincare. So I will show you a little clip of behind the scenes of all of the stuff I have. I'm not going to be using all of it, but I'm gonna show you at least one night of my full routine, and I change up my nights depending on what two actives I can't use at the same time, so I alternate certain nights, and it's explained more in that first video. So here's what my vanity looks like. Okay, so if you are new to skincare, you might not know, I am a huge fan of the double cleanse, and before I started the skincare line I'm using now, I used to cleanse with like an oil cleanser, then a foaming cleanser, and it worked well, but it stripped my skin. So I had very combination skin. I was super oily, then I had normal skin some places, I had dry skin, and my skin's completely normalized since I switched to this system. So it's a game changer for me. I am a huge fan of simple wipes. I've used all of them. I like every different variety they have. And I use this as my first cleanse, I guess you could say. This is simply to remove my makeup, not clean the skin. So what I do is I clean around my eyes super well, okay? It doesn't look like I have that much makeup, but I do. And this is where I kind of first initially clean around my lashes, okay? So I'm just gonna use that and I'm gonna get as close to the lash line, and I'm gonna kind of use my fingernail, which I have very short nails, so I can't get very close in there, but I'm just gonna use that fingernail to get as close to my lashes as possible and get all that off, okay? So there you go. Okay, then I'm gonna use the wipe to get my remaining makeup as good as I can off the rest of my face. And this is gonna be a lot of self-tanner as well because I just tanned. So I swear I'm not really wearing that much makeup. It is my self-tan from this morning. Once I got all that off, that is my first cleanse, and then I'm gonna go in with my cleanser. So the main thing with Lashify is I avoid at all costs getting my lashes wet. So when I'm washing my face, I never splash water in my face. Yes, I'm using glass to waterproof them, but I just act like they're not waterproof. The more water you can prevent from being on them, the longer they're gonna last. Okay, so as far as cleanser goes, I grab either my husband's or mine. There's no difference between the Milk line from Maskcara as far as cleansers go besides the packaging and the scent. Okay, so I've been using I like the Tidal collection a whole lot. Shake it up. So this cleanser is unlike any other. It's very liquidy, which is why it comes out of a spray bottle. Okay, 3 sprays. Dry skin. So my wipe is already kind of dried. I'm going to kind of just act like it's a lotion, and I'm gonna get all over. Now, I kind of do my eyelids, but I do not get close to my actual lashes. Okay, and when it starts feeling like I can't rub it in anymore, like the lotion is gone, then it's time to rinse. So warm water, microfiber cloths, okay, anything will work. These are from Maskara's Tidal collection. I like them because they're gray and they don't get super dirty. The white ones do. Okay, squeeze that fully out so you use these babies wet. And then I just wipe away all that cleanser. So this cleanser is amazing. I know it's different to not use a foaming cleanser, but foaming cleansers, the reason they're foaming is because usually there's a lot of sulfates and they're extremely drying to the skin. It sucks out like all of the natural oils. Now, Maskara's Tres Leches system is more about balancing the skin's pH, which is why it is amazing at normalizing your skin. And it also is great for like redness and irritation and calming the skin as well. So it's a very gentle cleanser. I feel like any skin could use it. Amazing for rosacea as well. Okay, so kind of use the cloth to exfoliate as I get that off, and I just move around to the cloth on different areas until I have wiped it all off. So the biggest thing with that cleanser is making sure it's fully removed. And sometimes I'm bad about making sure I get around my hairline, and yeah, just make sure you get it all off, or just like any other cleanser, it's gonna break you out if you leave it on the skin. So there we go, we're clean. Now I'm gonna let it dry. So then once I've done that, and did I get my eyelids really well? Oh, you guys, when I get talking, I forget. So make sure you get all that off your eyelids. And then I'm gonna go in, and here's when I normally will clean around my eyes better, depending on how much eye makeup I was wearing in the day. So you guys have probably seen, if you've seen my Lashify videos, I use black Q-tips. Okay, they're really not like absolutely necessary, but the white Q-tips these I feel like are a lot denser as the actual cotton swab part, so the fuzzies don't come out like the white ones do that you can just get from any drugstore. These I get on Amazon. I'll link everything I'm using below, but that way you don't have white fuzzies getting stuck in your lashes. I didn't even know there was such a thing as black Q-tips till I started wearing Lashify, and they are a game changer. So whatever you do when you're cleaning your lids, don't use melt away near your eyes until you are ready to remove them, okay? That separation, the oil, that is what takes them off. So when it comes to Lashify, you want to avoid oils around your eyes. So I have very oily eyelids. One of the things I do to make mine last longer is using an eye primer to kind of block those oils when I'm wearing eye makeup. But I don't avoid wearing eye makeup. I do makeup. So I just clean them if they do have fallout in my lashes, okay? So I am gonna say this. I realize pre-cleanse is a great option, okay? For cleaning around the eyes and preparing them for the lashes. So if you've ever seen my Lashify videos, I don't use pre-cleanse because from back before that was available, the founder was using micellar water, and I've been using it since the beginning. I've been wearing these lashes for almost 2 years, and I'm still not out of it. And this works for me. And I know they say that there's some oils in these, but as long as you get an oil-free, okay, I use the pink one from Garnier. I'm a chemist. I've looked at the ingredients. I can see why some people are confused that there's oils in this, but there's not technically oils, okay? There's oil derivatives and there's polymers that like to attract oil, but there's no oils in this unless there's ingredients in here that are not listed. And if so, that means they are so negligible, they're not gonna make a difference. So I use micellar water and I've never had any issues, and I always get a week or more out of my lashes. Now, I realize everyone's eyes are different. So if you are using this and you're having problems with longevity, by all means, get the pre-cleanse and see if maybe that is the issue. But for me, I don't worry about it because this is working for me and it's not broken. I'm not gonna fix it, right? So I just get a little bit on this, and when I need to clean all the way down to the lash line, I just take it, and that's how I remove my eyeliner. So I'm not wearing eyeliner today, but that is how I would remove it. And if I have fallout or if my lashes are starting to look not so black, so I find that the Seal and Finish clear coat, my lashes don't stay as black looking as longer. I feel like because it's not completely clear and it's slightly cloudy, actually I find them looking more white throughout the week. But with the glass, I don't have that issue. Okay, if you have eyeshadow fallout or you need to get, occasionally you get fuzzy stuck in your lashes, a spoolie is a game changer with these lashes. So use it dry and remove any fuzzies. Use a little bit of micellar water and run it through the backside in order to remove eyeshadow fallout. And you're good to go. Your lashes will be clean. You don't have to worry about any kind of bacteria or anything like that if you keep your eyes clean. Now I get asked all the time about, what about in the shower? I just never let my face hit the water. So I'm obviously in the water, all that, and I even sometimes put the lower half of my face, but I never let my eyes get wet. And then sometimes I just wash my face here at the sink and then I jump in the shower so that I don't risk splashing my face, and I just keep them dry. Now I know that you can swim in these lashes and it's not gonna make a huge difference with them getting wet, especially if you're waterproofing them, but that is what's worked for me, and that's what gives me great longevity. I never have anything popping up. I barely fuse through the week, maybe 4 times through the week. I don't have to fuse morning and night. I just am very conscious of them, okay? I don't sleep on my face. All the things that could make them pop in the upper corner or on the outer corners, I just avoid those things, and over time I got used to it, and that's just the way I'm just used to it by now. I've been wearing them for years. So hopefully that helps with my Lashify girls. Back to my skincare. So I am fully dry. I'm clean. My skin is now clean because I double cleansed. So here's where you can go in with a toner. I will be honest, our mascara toner is strong for my face now that I'm completely normalized. At the beginning I used it. Now I don't need it, but once or twice a week I use it and that's it, okay? So you guys saw, I have many products down here. The main rule of thumb, I would say, when it comes to skincare is going from the most liquid-like to the thickest, okay, or the most dense. So to me, that means any kind of toner or essence you're gonna use first. Then you're gonna go in with serums, okay, and retinols. Eye creams, really, you can kind of go anywhere there in the middle. And then I go in with my cream and I go in with oils very last. And I'm a big fan of all of these things. So here is what I've been loving right now. Okay, So I usually use some kind of toner, either the mascara toner or I use a glycolic acid toner. And this one's pretty strong, all right? So I only use this every few days, okay? So I could use anything from, so this is glycolic acid, and then I am also using this Herbivore Prism, which is a 12% AHA and 3% BHA. And it's kind of like if you've ever heard of a glow serum. It's the same principle as that you're exfoliating that top layer and you're using a very acidic part of your skincare very first. So if I don't use this, I'll use something like this on my non-retinol days. Okay, so one thing you don't want to mix is you don't want to mix retinol with acids. Okay, so I'm not going to do retinols or tone because my skin is feeling a little dry. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with an essence. So I've been loving this, I don't even know how to say this CosRx. And yes, this is Advanced Snail 96, I don't even know how to say it, Mucin Power Essence. Yes, it has snail secretions in it. It is a really great moisturizer. I usually do about 2 pumps in the morning. I use this and I mix in my vitamin C powder. And if you have dry skin, your skin's gonna love this. It's gonna soak it up and it gives a really nice finish to the skin, okay? Don't forget your neck. So essences first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and while that's soaking in, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes. So one thing is you don't wanna do your skincare routine so quickly that you're not giving the first thing ample time to soak in before you apply the next over it. So if you've never seen my videos, you don't know, I have extremely mature skin on my eyelids, and that is like one of my biggest issues. So I've been using this Perricone MD Eyelid Lift Serum. So if you're like me and that's an issue, you might really love this. It is a 360. So a 360 means you can put it on your eyelids. Not all eye creams are 360s. Make sure you research it and read the label. This one, I can pat on my eyelids and go all the way down, tap it in gently with your ring fingers, least amount of pressure. Don't pull at the skin here. Okay, and I do notice a difference when I do not use this on my eyelids. It does work. It's a little pricey, but I've been loving that. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna use is my hyaluronic acid. Now this is MMHC from NIOD. I mean, that's a lot of letters, but so it's got more than just hyaluronic, but it's a really great form. It's got other things to help it absorb, and it's extremely liquidy, which is why I like to do it first. Like it's like water, okay? So just think, if it's more liquidy, do it before everything else. Those thicker things cannot absorb through the thicker things if you apply them first, right? So hyaluronic, I recommend in every skincare routine, no matter what your concerns are, because it is incredible at just keeping moisture to the skin. And if you are looking to look younger in the least, you have to have moisturized skin, which is why I love this line so much. Okay, so you guys know I'm a big fan of The Ordinary, and I've gotten a few things to try from The Ordinary that's new lately. This is, and I'm gonna botch this word, argireline, I don't know. I will link it. So this is it's one of those products that's a little bit controversial whether it really works or not. It's one of those things you have to use all the time in order to see prolonged results. So I'm still testing it, but I figured it's one of those things, why it doesn't hurt. Okay, this is like $10. doesn't hurt. It's extremely liquidy, but this targets dynamic facial lines, right? We all need help there. So it's very liquidy. So what I do is I kind of just put some in my palm, and then I just kind of dip in, and I'm gonna put it anywhere I have lines from my face moving, okay? And what it does is it's supposed to soften those lines over time. So I've been putting it pretty much anywhere I have wrinkles. So those are my key areas, all right? And I'm loving it so far. So I've been trying that, and then I am still a huge fan of my Ordinary Buffet Plus Peptides, which is my copper solution, okay? And this is where it starts getting thicker. So this is a serum. I'm still loving this. I'm still on my first bottle, so it does last a long time. A little bit thicker. And then I'm gonna go in with 2 more serums I've been loving. So if you love the Ordinary's product, all the Ordinary products are like one key active ingredient and nothing else, no fillers, nothing else. But sometimes you're like, okay, I don't wanna have to buy 3 of those at $10 a piece when you can get one that has maybe all 3 of them at still a very affordable price. So this is a new line that was introduced this last year, and I'm really loving these 2 serums that I've tried so far. So good molecules. It is very similar to the Ordinary. They're very low price points, around $10. And these are 2 different serums. So this one is super peptide. So it's 3 different peptides, which peptides are amazing for just overall skin health and anti-aging. So this is mainly anti-aging. And then this is a discoloration correcting serum, which I have tried about anything and everything on this. I am still new at using this, but I feel like my overall tone has already improved. So I just kind of mix them. You're supposed to use a few drops of the discoloration and only 1 drop of the super peptides. And so I just kind of mix them in my palm and press them on like so. Okay, so speaking of hyperpigmentation, this is one I have also been loving, and it's an Amazon find. And I discovered this on a from an esthetician, and I really like it. So if you don't know, one of the best things for correcting dark spots is kojic acid. This has kojic acid in it. They call it tranexamic acid, 5%. It's this Tranex serum, okay? Dark spot corrector, skin brightening, and anti-aging. It's kind of got it all in there. I find it a little sensitizing. So if you have sensitive skin, I would work up to it. Using it once every few days, okay? Do not use this on the same day as you're doing any kind of acid solutions, because this has acid in it. You don't want to oversensitize. You're going to have a red face. All right. So I just use a little bit of this. This is my last serum, I swear. Guys, serums are where all the money happens. All right. Don't skip, at least use some kind of serum targeted to your skin concern. So if your main concern is hyperpigmentation, try, something specific for that, or anti-aging. I love this because it's both, which I need, because those are both my concerns. So that's why I use so many products. All right, so those are the last of my serums. I know you guys think I'm probably a little crazy, but I have noticed my skin is so much glowier than it has been in a very long time. So next I'm going to go in with my cream. So this is what I use at night. again, this is what I completely give credit to evening my skin tone, because before Maskcara had the Tres Leches system, they only had this bad boy. So the milk cream is what I credit evening out my skin tone, and my skin type is completely normal due to this. So I don't go a night without it. I sometimes use it twice a day in the winter if I need it, but it's a game changer. I call it liquid gold. Pump it up, airless pump, so no bacteria gets in. And then you want to keep it on your fingertips so your palms aren't absorbing it. Okay, and then distribute it around your face before rubbing it in. It's like a spa treatment. Oh, and it smells so good. I really do love the Title scent. If you like a fresh, clean scent, you'll love it. The original classic smells amazing as well, but this is really great for redness. So I just got super red from using that acid serum, and this is gonna tone it down. So no joke, I once got a rash from a face mask, and I had to go pick up my son, and I didn't know what to do because it was so bad. It was like, it just stopped right where I had that mask. And I put milk on it, and within 30 minutes it was gone. I was just like completely amazed. So good. Okay. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use an eye sleeping mask. So I love sleeping masks. If you've ever tried, Glow Recipes, they're kind of famous for their watermelon glow sleeping mask. It's really good and it smells so good. It's like a treat. Well, I've been using this Retinol eye sleeping mask. So it's very thick, so I like to put it on very last. I don't like to use this under my makeup, so I usually use this at night, and I get just barely any on a spoon. Okay, the spoon comes with it, and I put it right here. So I don't know if any of you have had concerns, but as you age, okay, your eyes right here can almost start looking, I don't even know. What do they call it? Almost like textured, like chicken feet. Hopefully this makes sense. Like little bitty bumps, okay? And that's just normal, but this is supposed to take that away. And I noticed such increased hydration. So it's got retinol in it. It's a sleeping mask, but you can also use it just as an eye cream during the day. I prefer not to apply my makeup over it, but if I do, I just give it really ample time to soak in because it is very thick. So I put that on, and now it's time to oil up. I don't know why, this is my favorite, but I like to do the cream first. So our cream is very thick, but I've tried it both ways, and I find so much better moisturization factor when I layer oils over my milk cream, because oils are denser, that it will actually hold all that moisture on the skin. It's gonna help it absorb, and you're gonna wake up with glowing skin, like completely amazing. I can't get over the way my skin looks the next day, and if I don't do it, I always regret it because I'm like, my skin doesn't look as good as it could have today, and it's due to oils. So if you saw my last video, I love Rosehip Seed Oil because it's anti-aging. Okay, I also love vitamin E oil, and I've also tried this cocoa butter formula from Palmer's that's made for the face because it has a whole lot of different oils in it. It's got retinol and vitamin C, and it's got rosehip and a bunch of other, and vitamin E and different ones like that in it. So if you want to just pick one and get it all in one, this one's a really great option. You can get it on Amazon, and it's super affordable. I like to mix my oils. And I like to change them depending on the day and how my skin is behaving. So pretty much, if I am breaking out, I will use something with tea tree. So this is a sample I got and I'm loving it. It's by, I don't even know, I cannot pronounce any of these names, you guys. Bioessence. It's a really great brand. But this is squalene, which squalene is the oil closest to the pH and the same kind of properties as your natural skin oils. So it is one of the best for just moisturizing your skin. Okay, this is what a lot of cleansers have squalene in them. It's just great for keeping your skin balanced. So this one is squalene, but it also has tea tree. So tea tree oil is amazing antibacterial properties. So it will kill the bacteria on your face. I used to literally put tea tree oil in a spray bottle of water and I would spritz my face at night or spritz my pillowcase to try to keep everything sanitary. So it really leads to not breaking out. You can even spray your makeup brushes with it if you're not gonna clean them every day. So tea tree oil is great. So this one I like to mix in when my skin is maybe a little bit hormonal that time of the month and I know I'm gonna be breaking out, just to keep breakouts at bay. So I don't know if you guys have ever used any of the Herbivore oils. So they are pricey, but they are incredible. They're very high-end luxury oils, I would guess you'd say. So I went ahead and splurged on a set of 3 so I could try each one and see which one I like. So just so you know what everyone is. So the lapis oil is for soothing and it helps clarify, okay? So if I feel like I'm breaking out, I'll use these 2 together, okay? This is gonna calm the skin, it's gonna help clarify, this is gonna help keep breakouts at bay. On the normal nights, I'm all about anti-aging. If my face doesn't seem red, like my face is already been toned down redness wise just because of my milk cream. So for the most part, I'm all anti-aging all the way. So this one is the Phoenix oil. So that one's gonna be the best anti-aging properties. I like to mix that one with my Rosehip Seed Oil, just a couple of drops of each, and I'm good to go. And then there is the emerald oil. So emerald is another one that's very good for smoothing, calming, and moisture. Okay, so if I'm feeling dry, I would use that. And I sometimes will just mix it with this one that has everything in it. Just give myself a nice little layer. Or some days I just mix all 3. Let's be real. These goes a long way. You can do just a couple of drops of each one. So this set is gonna last me a long time. And these smell incredible. I will admit the Rosehip Seed Oil does not smell the best. So mix them together. You wanna emulsify it, okay, to really mix it. And then just press it everywhere. Don't forget your neck. That ages too. And then I always put the excess of all of my skincare on the back of my hands. Right. So last but not least, lips. So I have been loving our lip conditioner. Can you tell I've been using a lot of it? I will get out some on my nail and put that down as like a first coat. I don't know about you guys, but winter is harsh on my lips. So I put that down, and then to lock it in place, I use a lip sleeping mask. I love Laneige. Sometimes I just use this as a lip balm during the day. It is incredibly, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's incredibly smoothing and soft. I don't know, there's something about this one that gives a different texture to the lips. Once you try it, you would understand what I mean. So this is the grapefruit. I love the berry. I have them all, I think. So they're great to have in every room of the house. And this one is very different than the lip balm that they came out with in the squeeze tubes. That one's a lot stickier and it's not the same texture. Okay, then I am going to just quickly put on my skin food on my hands. I'll be real, sometimes I use the milk foot cream on my hands. It is the same formula as our milk cream. It's just thicker and it has peppermint. But you can get this one at Target. It is extremely thick though, and it's almost a little, I don't want to say greasy, but it's a little bit. It's very good for the cuticles, and it smells good too. But this is something I don't recommend if you're going to go about your day. You don't want, it leaves your hands sticky. So this is definitely a right before bedtime kind of product. You can use it anywhere, but I like it for my hands. So, a couple more things that I just want to mention real quick, and that is my weekly never fail treatments. Okay, so if you haven't seen my videos before, you might not have seen, I'm big into exfoliation. So I use Cure every 3 days like clockwork. So if you haven't seen that, I'll link another video of my favorite 3 steps to get my skin glowing again, and it's a game changer. So I use Cure every 3 days, but I used to use this religiously. It is the AHA 30%, BHA 2%, and this is The Ordinary's peeling solution. So it's a mask that you put all over, avoiding your eyes, and it kind of burns. It's like a good burn. It pretty much gets off that top layer of skin and deeply exfoliates. And you guys, if you are not exfoliating regularly, your skin is never going to be able to have that turnover you need to see the results. You got to like take off that dead layer of skin. So between my Cure, my Tinkles, this, and now my new favorite is these glow pads. So I will link her Instagram below, but Raquel is, you'll love her Instagram account, and the results from these glow pads are incredible. This is a once a week pad it pretty much does the same thing. It's gonna exfoliate and you're gonna wake up with the most amazing glowing skin. They're so good. So I am anxious to try more of her goodies, but for now, I'm loving those. And I haven't even been using this anymore because that has kind of taken its place. And I know I'll get asked about my morning routine. So just quickly, I do usually always, and I switch it up depending on the day, but I'll take some of my essence and my anhydrous vitamin C powder, and I'll apply that very first on clean skin. And then I will usually use these 2 serums that I just showed you. And usually in the mornings, it depends on what my eyes look like. If it's been a late night and I'm feeling puffy, I'll use a caffeine solution. So I'll just put it where I'm puffy. Caffeine solutions are great at constricting and taking away that puffiness. They only last 8 hours. So this isn't something that's over time gonna increase your eye contour lines, but it is gonna reduce them during the day. So I'll use this first to reduce that puffiness, and I'll always use my Eyelids Lift Serum, and then I will apply my sunscreen. So if you don't know, I had skin cancer last year, and after getting melanoma removed, trust me, you don't want to do it again. And I wear my skincare every day, no matter if I'm not even going outside the house, I put this on. So Elta Md is by far my favorite, especially for under the mascara makeup. And I love this one because it also has amazing ingredients for your skin. It's not just a sunscreen. It has niacinamide, and it is going to calm redness. It's gonna help prevent breakouts, and it's so great. So this one is for skin types prone to acne, rosacea, and hyperpigmentation, which I have. So I usually take this, and on every other day, I usually mix it with my self-tanning drops for my face. 5 drops of this to my skin, I can't even talk, to my sunscreen, and then I let that soak in, and that is how I prep my skin for makeup. Now, if you like to use our Stay Spray with SPF and you don't like to put it under your makeup, maybe you're looking for a good primer. I've also been trying this Good Molecules primer, which has such amazing reviews, and you guys, it's really good. So if you're not familiar with mascara, you can't use silicone-based primers, or with our cream makeup, it's gonna slip and slide all over your face, and we don't want that. This is literally, that's the name of it, silicone-free priming moisturizer. If this baby has SPF in it, I would wear it every day, but this does moisturize my skin enough that I don't need a separate moisturizer because I have normal skin. Now, if you do need extra moisture and you want to prime at the same time, this is so good. You would really like this. It has amazing stuff with a silicone alternative to kind of give you that nice smooth canvas. So I think I covered it all. I know that was a whole lot of information. This was a whole lot longer than I expected, but that is my, for the most part, skincare roundup right now. And oh, I love the glow, guys. It is so good. Skin is in. So make sure you are taking care of your canvas, okay? No makeup's gonna look good on your skin if you're not taking care of it. I promise you that. So if you have any questions, please comment below. Let me know what I can help you with. I'm happy to help, and thank you guys for being here. Love you.